Are you freaking kidding me, Obi Toppin? Ruined our 3-0 sweep. But let's talk some more basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're back to talk some more NBA after what was just an insane day, guys. It was wild. We thought we had a 3-0 sweep. At least I thought we had a 3-0 sweep, winning another 1.5 unit play. Obi Toppin turns into prime Michael Jordan, and it was a bonkers game. He wins it with 4 seconds left in overtime and kills the moneyline parlay. We're going to talk a little bit more about that game in a second. If you didn't see the shot that won it, that was only one of many shots that he made, including a banked three. But either way, I'll try to get past it. But quick reminder, go check out our MLB Best Bets video for Game 1 in the Tokyo Series. That game is at 6:10 a.m. Eastern, so it is the middle of the night over here where I am. But Game 2's video will be out around 8:30-ish p.m. Eastern, so you can go check that out when it comes out as well. But of course, any graphics you see in this video are from an app called OUTLIER, the best betting research tool on the market today. Click that link below in the description. You get a 7-day free trial. It has NBA and it also has MLB, so you're going to need it all season long. But let's get it rolling, and that means it's dad joke time. So here we go. Did you know that if you boil a funny bone, it becomes a laughing stock? And that's humorous. All right, in this video, we're going to recap yesterday. Again, it was a 2-1 day. It was a break-even day, but a huge 3-unit swing that it's just going to keep me up tonight. That's for sure. But after that, of course, we'll go over that injury report, and then we'll give you the potential assist numbers like we do every Tuesday, and then talk defenses versus the shooting guard position. And of course, we'll finish it with the best bets and the bets recap. It's a small slate today, so not as much going on. But if you haven't already hit that like button, if you have any time at all, leave a comment below. Really helps this channel grow. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we talk baseball, NFL, NBA, anything you want and need on this channel. We have a lot of fun doing it. So hit that subscribe button. Also click that Discord link below in the description. Completely free to join. We have like over 4,000 people in it giving away winners every single day. So let's get it rolling. And that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. The bets recap for Monday. Oh, so close to a 3-0 sweep, but we finally lose our first 1.5 unit play of the year. I don't know what to say, guys. For those that followed the game and watched it, I'll say this if you missed it. The first half was an embarrassment. That was all on the T-Wolves. Their lack of effort, it literally, I couldn't watch it. I had to turn it off after a while. It was disgusting. They came out dead, and then they finally played the way they're capable of, took the lead, and then the game ended up going into overtime. The Pacers were just, it was one of those games like those March Madness games where a team just makes shot after shot after shot. And then it went into overtime, and they had a 5-point lead with like a minute left. The T-Wolves did. Obi Toppin hit 3 after 3 after 3. We're talking a banked-in 3 ball. And then that fadeaway in the corner, a guy up in your grill with 3 seconds left, and he drains it. I guess all we do is tip our cap. I think he had like 40. I mean, he was Michael Jordan for a night. He will never do that again in his entire life. But it is what it is. It just hurt me. I'm devastated by it, but that's all right. We got to take the bad beats sometimes too. Trey Jones over 13.5 points, ends with 16. That was a added play. Nice winner there. And then Bam Adebayo under 9.5 rebounds, the 1-unit play. That was a nice way to start the day. He ended with 7 rebounds there. So again, we break pretty much right around even, going 2-1, losing that 1.5 unit play. But hopefully we can bounce back from that. Under tracker 73 and 48 now on the under player props. Overall record is 263 and 217, up 23.60 units. So that's what we got for the recap. And now it's time for the injury report. All right, here it is. Just a 4-game slate for the injury report. We start with the Hawks and Hornets. LaMelo Ball probable. Miles Bridges will be out. It's a big loss. Trae Young probable. And then Karis LeVert and Clint Capella also out. And then Nets at Celtics. Zaire Williams is questionable along with Jason Tatum. And then Jaylen Brown will be out that game. Bucks at Warriors. Steph Curry questionable. Again, it's going to be the second night of a back-to-back. And then B-Pods is still out. And then Cavaliers at Clippers. Evan Mobley questionable. Chris Dunn is out. But other than that, looks like Norman Powell is back. And the Clippers are healthy. Teams on a back-to-back today, only one of them, the Warriors. They are 5-6 ATS on 0 days rest. So that's what we got for the injury report. Now let's talk the shooting guard position. All right, just kidding. We're doing the potential assists. Someday I'll know the order of this, but either way, top 20 potential assists per game in the last 7 games. You know, like we like to say, we use this for kind of predicting how many assists they have, because sometimes you can just look at a box score and it says 6 times. how many assist chances did they actually have? And you assume they're going to get about 50 to 60%, but Tyrese Halliburton leading the way, 20 and a half potential assists. Trae Young, the only two averaging over 18, honestly. But then we got Luka, 17.8. Devin Booker, plays shooting guard, but also point guards for the team, 17.7. PAs, but only getting 7.9 of those turning into assists. So there's all the rest of the guys. You see Darius Garland been a little unlucky lately as well. 14.4 potential assists, only converting into 6.4 dimes per game. So then you go over there on the right side, of course, you got LeBron James, who's hurt right now, but SGA, Jalen Williams, and so on down the list. Isaiah Collier, when you play with some not a very good team, you're going to get 6.6 assists on 13.7 potential assists. So not a great number there, but James Harden is the opposite. He's actually averaging right around the same as Collier, but getting 9.3 dimes per game. So anyways, just some numbers to kind of help you guys out and let you guys know what we use for kind of researching these bets when it comes to assists. But that's what we got for that. Now it's time for the shooting guard position. All right, we start with the defenses giving up the most points to the shooting guard position. We got no matchups. Again, only 4 games, but the Hawks are playing today, giving up the second most. Hornets and Bucks giving up the 5th and 6th most. And then the only one playing, at least today, is Donovan Mitchell, 25.4 points per game average. And then there's all the rest of them. Obviously, use this throughout the week and weekend as well. But take a screenshot of that. Now let's move over to the rebounds. We got one matchup. It's the Nets facing Derek White, 4.8 rebounds per game. The Nets giving up 7.8 to the shooting guard position. Again, all these stats are in the last 30 days. Any team or player that's in green just means they're playing today, as you guys can probably already tell. Dyson Daniels is the other shooting guard playing, averaging 6.2 rebounds per game. So let's move over to the assists now. And we got no matchups here, but the Hawks playing, of course, and then Dyson Daniels over there, 5.1 dimes per game, and Derek White at 4.8 assists, with the Pelicans up there giving up the most at 7.2 assists per game. So that's what we got for any over matchups. Now let's check out any under matchups. As you can see, we got 5 teams playing for the fewest assists that are giving up the fewest assists to shooting guard position. Celtics 3.9, Hornets 4.1, Cavaliers 4.3, Clippers, Warriors, and then over there on the fewest rebounds, Clippers up there as well, giving up the fewest rebounds to the shooting guard position, and they're also 3rd and fewest points per game allowed to the shooting guard position. So shooting guard against the Clippers is not an easy matchup, that's for sure. But anyways, that's what we got for any over or under matchups for the shooting guard position and all the research help. And now it's time for the best bets. All right, this first one takes us out to Charlotte, North Carolina, where the Hornets host the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks minus 6.5. Total in this one is 236.5. Yes, we're betting this game. That just shows you how slim pickings it is. But here we go. First bet, half unit play. Give me the Hornets team total under 114.5, minus 105 on BetMGM. It's ugly. Not a ton of props out. Small slate, like I said. So hopefully we can sneak out some winners here. But the Hornets are going to be without Miles Bridges. Absolutely huge. If you have not watched the Hornets play or Miles Bridges, he has been absolutely carrying this offense lately. The Hornets have played 4 games without Bridges, and yet with LaMelo Ball, because he is probable, they're under this line in 3 of 4 games, averaging just 101 points per game, scored 103, 84, and 94 in those 3 unders. Yes, they're facing a bad defense in the Hawks. I already know that they have not been playing well this season. Last 10 games, they have the 6th worst defensive rating. But you know what? If we're going to mention that, we might as well mention the 3rd worst offensive rating the Hornets have. And that's with Miles Bridges in most of these games. So the Hornets have played also at the 10th slowest pace in the last 10 games. I expect them to try to slow this game down as much as humanly possible. They do not want to go up and down without Miles Bridges against this Hawks offense that likes to get up and go with Trae Young and all that. But this one's ugly, like I said. But you know what? I think putting up 115 without their best player, even against this defense, is going to be tough. Just some final quick numbers. Hornets have gone under this line in 27 of 34 road games, a 79% hit rate, averaging 106 points per game. I'm going to have to bite. Give me the Hornets team total under 114.5. That is my first and final best bet. But I'm going to give you a couple leans before we get out of here. Again, added plays will be coming. It'll be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. But I just do not want to force a ton of bets the night before with this kind of slate. So now let's move over to the leans. All right, before we get to the 2 leans, just a quick reminder. I said the Hornets have gone under that line in 27 of 34 road games. Obviously, I meant home games. Just said the wrong word. But first lean, just to show you how slim pickings it really is today. Onyeka Okongwu in that same game, over a half a three ball. That's right. Plus 135 is where I found it. Again, this is like a sprinkle if you guys want something to play. He's taken 2 or 3 threes now in 3 of the last 4 games. No Clint Capella, so I'm expecting more minutes from him. Hornets are terrible at defending stretch fives. They're terrible at doing everything. But Mark Williams is not a guy who wants to leave the paint. I think he's going to get 2 to 3 good looks here. Just need him to knock down one for plus 135 winner. Obviously, not huge volume there, but we just need one. So, second one, Kristaps Porzingis over 19.5 points. The big worry here is the blowout. Obviously, the Brooklyn Nets are playing, but what could help with the blowout? No Jalen Brown in this game. Jason Tatum is questionable. I do think he plays, but you never know. They might actually rest him here in this one. Nets have no one to defend Porzingis. I mean, just a couple days ago, he put up 24 points versus this Nets team. So I think he gets to 20 here. As long as they can keep it somewhat close, I think Zinger gets it done. Like I said, they just don't have anybody who can defend him at the perimeter. He can also score down low. My only worry is, like I said, this blowout. But if he can get close to 30 minutes, I think he can get 20 points here. So those are my 2 leans and my best bet and all the research help. But now let's check out the recap. All right, there it is. The one and only bet right now. If you just fast forward to this, we also talked through a couple leans as well. But Hornets team total under 114.5, minus 105 on ESPN bet. It's a half unit play here. Gotta love this one. Nothing like a team total under as your best bet, right? But anyways, that's my only one for today. Again, thank you guys for watching as always. If you haven't already, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. Added plays will be coming in the morning in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. And also while I'm sleeping, hopefully we can get a nice MLB winner in game 1 of the Tokyo series. So that's all I got. Hope you have a great Tuesday, and we'll talk to you soon.